learning some trigonometric formula, which are very important. Sine of angle A plus angle B. Sine of A multiplied with cosine of B added with sine of angle B this time multiplied with cosine of angle A this time. And similarly, if there is a negative sign, sine of A into cosine of B minus sine of B into cosine of A. Are you able to understand this formula? Should I explain with an example? Should I explain?
Yes, sir.
Let's say we do not know the value of sine of 75 degree, but we know the value of 45 and 30. So let's split the 75 into 45 and 30. Now we can write it as sine of 45 multiplied with cosine of 30 degrees plus sine of 30 degrees this time multiplied with cosine of 45 degrees. Sine 45 is 1 by root 2. Cosine of 30 is root 3 by 2. Sine 30 is 1 by 2. Cos 45 is root 1 by root 2. Okay. Taking LCM as 2 root 2, root 3 plus 1. So sine 75 comes out to be root 3 plus 1 on 2 root 2, which was exactly which we find it out as cos of 15. Uh, we know that sine of 90 minus theta is what? Cos of theta. So here sine of 75 can be written as sine of 90 minus 15 notes. Sine of 75 can be written as 90 minus 15, which can be further written as cos of 15. And we have find it out in our earlier formula that cos of here cos of 15 is root 3 plus 1 divided by 2 root 2. And similarly, what we can observe here that this is equivalent to cosine of 15, which we have verified using this example. Clear? Any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. So there's a homework. Find sine of 15. How will you find sine of 15? Sine of 45 minus 30. Okay. Next, let's now talk about the formulas of cosine. Cos of A plus B. Now see, whichever trigonometric ratio is starting with C, it is a real C. Okay. So it's just going to be opposite whatever the normalized and general patterns are there in the trigonometric formula. So minus this time. And when we talk about cosine of A minus of B, this will be having absurdly positive sign. So that's the pattern breaker C. Clear? Is there any difficulty in understanding the formula? Similarly, A and B are angles here. Okay. Clear? Are the formula clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Nandana, Yarini, Gurucharan. Now let's talk about the sum and difference formula of tan. So tan of A plus B is equal to tan of A plus tan of B divided by 1 minus tan A multiplied with tan B. Important formula. And tan of A minus of B is equals to tan of A minus tan of B divided by 1 plus this time tan of A into tan of B. Now let's take an example. Let's try to find out tan 15 value, which we know is 2 minus root 3 as we have crammed it, but let's try to find out using this formula. So let me do it in red pen. Tan of 15 can be written as 45 minus 30. So it can be written as tan of 45 minus tan of 30 on 1 plus tan 45 into tan 30. What is the value of tan 45? What is the value of tan 30? You have to know this. Come on, you are NDA aspirant. Otherwise, stop calling yourself an NDA aspirant if you are not knowing the value of what is tan 30. Come on, I have challenged your ego, yeah. Speak.
1 by root 3, sir.
Yes, 1 by root 3. This is tan 15. 1 minus 1 by root 3 divided by 1 plus 1 into root 3, which is 1 by root 3 itself. Taking LCM root 3 minus 1 divided by root 3. Lack of space. So here this will become, after taking LCM, this will become root 3 minus 1. After taking LCM, this will become root 3 plus root 3 cancel each other. And what we will be getting will be root 3 minus 1 divided by root 3 plus 1. Root 3 minus 1 divided by root 3 plus 1. After taking its rationalization, how do we rationalize? We will simply multiply its conjugate, basically after changing its sign. Now a plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square, 3 minus a, root 3 square. Root 3 square is 3 and its whole square. So a square plus b square minus 2ab. So 4 minus 2 root 3 divided by 3 minus 1, basically 2. So when it cancels this comes out as 2 minus root 3, which is our answer. 2 minus root 3 is tan 15. Is this clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now there are some there are some important formulas, like important use cases of this formula. So I'm going to write them. Tan of pi by 4. What is pi by 4? Tan of pi by 4 plus minus tan theta divided by 1 minus this time for the plus and plus for the minus. Tan pi by 4 into tan theta. Do you agree? Tan pi by 4 is 45. So tan of 45 is 1. So this formula comes out as tan pi by 4 plus theta minus. We are considering the both cases. So 1 plus in case of plus and 1 minus in case of plus tan theta. And 1 minus in the case of minus and this plus in the case of minus. So let me So this is how the formula is calculated. Is this clear that how this formula is calculated?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me make some space. So tan pi by 4 plus theta is 1 plus tan theta divided by 1 minus tan theta. And tan of pi by 4 minus of theta is 1 minus tan of theta divided by 1 plus tan of theta. Is that clear? So these are two important formulas cases. Let's now move ahead with the discussion of cotangent sum formula. Candidates ignore it, but this is important. So this is like the inverse of tan A plus B. And cot A into cot B minus cot A minus B will be parallel to the base. Cot of A minus cot of B, cotangent A into cotangent of B plus of 1. These formulas are important because students often ignore these formulas. That's where UPSC is interested. Here, let's move ahead then. And you need to learn each one of these formula that I'm writing. Okay? I'm guessing Guru Charan already have remembered them. Is it so, Guru?
Sir,
कहाँ हो यार कहाँ खोए हुए हो? I was asking, I am guessing that Guru Charan have already remembered these formulas. Yes or no?
sir,
Yes. So now comes the formula which are very creative and which have to use them after recreating them. Cosine of 2 theta. 2 theta means any angle here whose half is here. Okay. Cos square minus sine square theta, or you may write it like 2 cos square theta minus of sine minus of 1. Simply you have put it sine square theta as 1 minus cos square theta here. Or you may also write it as 1 minus 2 sine square theta. Or you may also write it as 1 minus tan square theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. Very important formulas. Cos 2 or 2 theta formulas are really very important for trigonometry. You have to modifying them at times, like if it is written like this, cos of 150 degrees. So it means cos of 2 into 75 degrees. You can write it like cos square of 75 minus sine square of 75. If you may know the formula of sine 75 and cos 75 for sure. We know. So, and instead of finding out both, you may also write it like 2 cos square of 75 degrees minus 1. Now, what is cos 75? It is equivalent to sine 15, which is root 3 minus 1 divided by 2 root 2 whole square minus 1. So it becomes easy for you. Otherwise, we also know we can find it out by writing 180 minus 30. Yes, we can do that. But I'm just giving you an example. This is how we can apply formulas. And if cos A is given, then you may also write it as 2 cos square of A by 2 minus of 1. See, it do not have to be a multiple of 2. It is just that the angle that there is inside, it should be the half of the angle that is there. There should have the half relationship. Okay. So there are some modifications made to this formula, and we may use them. Let me give you an example that cos 2 theta is equivalent to 2 cos square of theta minus 1. So cos 2 theta plus 1 is equivalent to 2 cos square of theta, which can be further written as 1 plus cos 2 theta divided by 2 is equal to cos square of theta. Now, cos of theta is maybe written as 1 plus cos 2 of theta divided by 2 and whole square root. Now, these formulas are really very important, or this manifestation generally is very famous. This manifestation is very famous. 1 plus cos 2 theta is equal to 2 cos square of theta. Or it may also be written as 1 plus cos theta is equals to 2 cos square of theta by 2. Similarly, cos 2 theta can be written as 1 minus 2 sine square of theta. Further, 2 sine square of theta becomes 1 minus cos 2 theta, and this is very famous. And if we divide the angles by 2, then it becomes 1 minus of cos theta. Very famous, very useful. Okay. Any doubts, anyone? So this is double angle formula for cosine. Let's now move ahead with sine. This is, we have earlier studied also 2 sine theta into cos theta. It may also be written like 2 tan of theta divided by, now heat 1 plus tan square of theta. This is sine to theta's formula. Very important. Let's now discuss about tan to theta's formula. 2 tan theta divided by 1 minus of, see the difference, 1 minus tan square of theta. Only a sign's difference between sine to theta and tan to theta. And this is calculated by using the formula of tan A plus B, which is theta plus theta. So it makes it tan theta plus tan theta. Let me write tan theta plus tan theta divided by 1 minus tan theta into tan theta, 1 tan theta square, which makes it 2 tan theta, and hence our formula. Is that clear, everyone? That this formula is calculated how? using basically tan A plus B formula. Now let's discuss about the formulas, triple formulas, where we'll discuss about sine of 3 theta is equivalent to 3 sine theta minus 4 sine cube theta. Discuss about cos 3 theta, so just ulta 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta. Tan 3 theta, very important. 3 tan of theta minus tan cube theta divided by 1 minus 3 tan square theta. These are important ones. And as per if we take the reference of PYQs, then tan to theta formula has been used as writing like this. Tan to alpha can be written like alpha plus beta, then plus alpha minus beta. This is equivalent to tan to alpha only. So this was the one use case in PYQ. Not much important, but you just can keep this thing in mind. Now let's discuss about CD formula. What are they? Basically, sine C plus sine D. It means 2 sine of C plus D divided by 2 cos of C minus D divided by 2. If it is given that sine C minus of sine D, then 2 sine C minus D by 2 into cos C plus D by 2. Let's now discuss about cos C plus cos D. So every term will be in cos here. And when we talk about cos of C minus of cos D, then minus sine and everything will be in sine. Here C is greater than D. We have discussed about some more formulas, sine A plus B, sine A minus B. If we add them, then what will you get? 2 sine of A into cos of B, sine of A plus B plus sine of A minus of B. And you will have a sine and a cos multiple with 2, and you may write them as the sum and the difference of sines and their respective sum. If you have two same trigonometric ratios with different angles, then you may write cosine of A plus B plus cosine of A minus of B. If you see both trigonometry sign ratios as sine, then write cos of a minus a plus, sorry, a minus of b first, then subtract it from cos of a plus b. That's special. That is special in terms of pattern. There are some other formulas as well. Let's write them here only. 1 minus of cos theta divided by 1 plus of cos theta is equivalent to tan square theta by 2. It is equivalent to 1 minus of cos theta divided by sin theta is equal to sin theta divided by 1 plus cos theta. Tan square theta by 2. So you can understand this. You can understand this by solving 1 minus cos theta. 1 minus cos theta is what? It is 2 sine square of theta by 2. Sine theta is what? Now here you need to understand that sine 2 theta is equals to 2 sine theta into cos theta. Then sine theta will be equal to 2 sine of theta by 2 into cos theta by 2. Let me show you. Sine of theta is maybe, it can be assumed as sine of 2 into theta by 2. So it is 2 into sine theta by 2 into cos theta by 2. Great. Now, if somewhere it is given to you that sine square theta by 2 plus cos square theta by 2. Come on, tell me, what is sine square theta by 2 plus cos square theta by 2? What is sine square theta plus cos square theta? It is 1. Similarly, sine square theta by 2 and cos square theta plus cos square theta by 2 will also be 1. And thus we can write it as 1. If 1 is getting added somewhere to the sine theta, then from the above observations, we may write it as 1 as sine square theta by 2 plus cos square theta by 2 plus sine theta is 2 sine theta by 2 into cos theta by 2. Now we may see a pattern here. The pattern is, this is a square, this is b square, this is 2, this is a, this is b. A square plus b square plus 2ab is what? A plus b whole square. So sine theta by 2 plus cos theta by 2 whole square is equals to 1 plus sine theta. That is very important. Similarly, if it was given as 1 plus sine 2 theta, then it will be equal to sine theta plus cos theta whole square. So if we take square root both sides, then it will become very multiple cases are there from this simple understanding. So from here we can write 1 plus Sine theta whole square is equals to modulus of sine theta by 2 plus cos theta by 2. And we may also double the angle. 1 plus sine 2 theta square root is sine of theta plus cos of theta. We may also change the sign. 1 minus of sine theta is equal to sine theta by 2 minus of cosine theta by 2. We may also double the angles. Now, whether this modulus function will make it as sine theta minus cos theta or cos theta minus sine theta, that depends on theta. See, this will become sine theta minus cos theta only when sine theta is greater than cos theta, because then only it can give a positive value. Okay, when is sine theta is greater than cos theta? When we are talking about 0 to 0 to 90 degrees, sine theta is greater than cos theta when theta is lying between pi by 4 and pi by 2. If the theta is lying between 0 degree and pi by 4, cos theta is bigger, so cos theta minus sine theta will be written. Is that clear? Any doubts?
No, sir.
These are very important things that we are discussing, directly driven out from previous year questions. If there are no questions, let's now move ahead. So for today, your homework is to learn all these formulas by your heart. Okay. Now we are going to discuss the maximum and minimum value trigonometric functions. First, let's start with a simple function. Its minimum value is a square plus b square modulus minus of this. It is this minimum value. Its maximum value is a square plus b square whole square. Simple. Whole square root. This is simply, let's take an example. 3 sine theta plus 4 cos theta. Its maximum value will be 9 plus 4 square is 16. Its minimum value will be minus of 3 square, that is 9, plus 4 square, that is 16. 9 plus 16 is 25. What is the square root of 25? What is the square root of 25? Isn't it 5? 5 minus 9. So its minimum value is minus 5. Maximum value is plus 5. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Let's not different. Let's not discuss different kind of functions. If there is a function having a sine square of theta plus b cos square of theta. So its minimum is the minimum value of this function is the minimum of a or b. Whichever is minimum, it will be the minimum value of this function. The maximum value of f of theta here is the maximum of a of b, a or b. Let's take an example. If 3 sine square theta plus 4 cos square theta is our function. So its minimum value will be the minimum of 3 or 4. What is the minimum of 3 or 4? That is 3. The maximum of 3 or 4 is 4. Simple. As simple as that. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, there are some other kind of function also. Remember, there's a square on A also. Their minimum value is A plus B whole square. Their maximum value is simply infinite. Let's take an example. 25 cosec square theta plus sec square theta is our function. So what is A here? A square is 25, A is 5. B square is 1, B is 1. So what is A plus B? 5 plus 1 whole square, that is 36, is its minimum value. Its maximum will be infinite. Is that clear? Is this clear or not? Example. Simply their coefficients, square root, addition, and then whole square will be the minimum value, and the maximum value will definitely be infinite. Shall we move ahead? Or should I repeat
Clear, sir.
here? Here's another kind of function. Now this time there are no coefficients of sine and cos trigonometric ratio, but they have like the sine theta is raising its power to some even integral plus cosine raised to power some even integral. They do not have to be the equal, like the even integral, both of these. It has to be the equal, but just they have to be in even integral powers. So in this case, the maximum of the function is 1, the minimum the function is, will we find it out at theta is equals to pi by 4. Okay, let's take an example. If function is sine square theta plus cos of theta plus cos of raised to power 4 theta. Okay, so here maximum value will be 1. Its maximum is 1. Let's find out its minimum. So for finding out its minimum, we will replace the theta by pi by 4. So pi by 4. Sine pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. Its whole square. Cos pi by 4 is also 1 by root 2. It's raised by 1 by 4. Square root will cancel the square, 1 by 2. Square root will cancel the square. And then another square will be left. So 1 by 4. 4 LCM. 2 plus 1. 3 by 4 is the minimum value of the function. Clear? Sine square theta plus cos 4 theta. The powers has to be even. Let's modify this question a little. What if 1 was added into it? If 1 was added, then 1 will be added in the maximum power as well and the minimum limit as well. So the maximum limit of this function now will become 2. This is now 2 because the function is added with 1. And minimum will also be added with 1, which will make it a 7 by 4. Clear? After we have added 1 in the function. So please don't be worried when there is a constant added or subtracted any function. Let me repeat what I have just told you. If there is any function f of theta and its range you have calculated as a and b. If you have added or subtracted k, then simply k will be added or subtracted as per your respective operation. Simple. So let's take an example. You are aware about this example. Function of 3 sine theta plus 4 cos theta plus 5. Now we know the range of 3 sine theta plus 4 cos theta. Its range is simply plus 5 and minus 5. But we have an additional 5 plus 5 in the function that we need to find out about. So we'll add plus 5 in all of the inequalities. So minus 5 plus 5 and 3 sine theta plus 4 cos theta plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. So the function that we needed to find out, its minimum value is 0, maximum value is 10. Is the example clear? Any doubts?
No, sir.
Yes, trigonometry is a very important chapter and it's an easy and simple chapter only when you know the formulas. So please, it's your homework, learn the formulas well. Okay. Thank you everyone. Jai Hind. Have a good night. Sleep tight.